Welcome back to the Hardcore Road to Insane Final Boss. This episode will be focusing on knocking out those easy boss pets in God Wars Dungeon 1. Here we are getting a Bando's chestplate, which is an upgrade from a non-degradable melee body, and also the last drop I needed for the log, other than the pet. And I know I said these pets are easy, but honestly these can take a while. They're 1 in 5,000 in normal mode, and 1 in 1,000 in hard mode, with a shared threshold of 1,000. I figure the method I'll be using is getting to 1,000 kills to get to the first threshold quickly in normal mode, then move to hard mode to grind out the pets and at a much more reasonable 1 in 500 rate, assuming I don't get the pets from those 1,000 normal mode kills. Hit 1,200 Telos kills doing a Telos Reaper, which puts me on the 4th threshold for that pet. This pet should be 5 in 700 for 100% enraged kills, or about 1 in 140. It's honestly getting really silly that this is taking this long. Then out of nowhere, here we are doing the first bit of hard mode Vorago in the hardcore. I figure I ought to start making progress towards the Bombi pet, so this is the Purple Bomb Week Hammered. Also unlocked the Defeater title. Got 1,000 normal mode kills at Grardor, so I moved on to Ziliana. Got to 1,000 combined KC AFK normal mode. Not looking forward to this hard mode boss for the pet. It's too spooky to AFK on the hardcore, and it's got really annoying mechanics with a long transition into a second phase, which leads to really slow kills. The 5 times pet drop rate makes doing hard mode a no-brainer though. And here we are getting 1000 KC at Kriara, which means I've gotten the first threshold at all 4 bosses, so no more easy normal mode kills from now on, unfortunately. Hey, there it is, Giant Feather. That is the Armadillo pet down. That's 1 out of 3 for the God Wars Dungeon pet at a nice low kill count of 1,110. Just one more kill, it would have been 1111, dang it. Then it was on to Krill hard mode for the pet grind, where I got 200 million magic XP. I forgot I was getting so close to that. It basically just means I move the XP gain to defense XP until that gets to 200 mil during some other boss grind in the future. Finally got another hilt at Rax doing a Reaper assignment. I've been hoping for one of these for a long time. I need the Nox components for Biting 4 and my Elite Tectonic. I have 5 spare spider legs waiting for hilts, and I still need an eye for the drop log. My hilt luck on this account has not been the best. Got the bow to level 9 doing Smoke Nihils, which they've made a lot easier to grind out in the Personal Slayer dungeon, since updating it to spawn the same type that you caught in the Ushapti. I'll be needing these summoning pouches for all the Vorago I'll be doing for Vitalis. Got Biting 4 Dragon Slayer on the first try. I'm doing that combo since I figured I'd be using the Elite Tectonic for ED2 since it doesn't degrade in that dungeon, and I still need that Greater Barge Codex. And here we are after the Ring of Death update, and boy do I have some thoughts on this. First off, this is huge for Hardcore Ironman bossing survivability. It's basically a stronger second sign of life that heals you to full for a better chance of escape from the bosses you can teleport from. And this would have absolutely saved my hardcore life if I had it when I did ED1. I'll definitely be using it at bosses like Vorago, ED1, ED3, and Zami for all those pet grinds. So I started recording this clip because I was going to show that I was using the Raptor's favor to hopefully get the Grim faster, and then this happened. What? That's an imbued bark shard at 140 kills? Are you kidding me? I'm done with the IFB requirements at Solak? Wow, that's unexpected. I need a Grim Roar here, not the pet. Oh boy. I mean, that's a really good pet to have out of the way for IFB and a hardcore, right? Like that, I will definitely celebrate that. But I still need to get a Grim Roar. Oh, that's actually kind of huge. Anyway, back to Solak? So yeah, that's an awesome pet to have out of the way. Solak can be kind of spooky on a hardcore, and as soon as I get the Grim, I'll be completely done with Solak. Oh, and I guess it's worth mentioning that Solak was the last boss pet I got to unlock the Insane Final Boss on Pub Stomp, so completely spooning the Solak pet on the hardcore is super nice. Hey, there's the Decaying Tooth. That is the Grardor pet down, same day as that Solak pet, so that's just interesting. 1,396 kills under the 500 drop rate for the hard mode pet after the first threshold. Nice, let's move on to the next God Wars Dungeon 1 pet. And here we are back at hard mode Vorago during the next week, which was Ceilings. So yeah, as a special treat this episode, I thought I'd give you some classic hard mode Vorago Blakeland banter.
Wiz, for once, can you behave yourself?
Is someone gonna jump?
Dude, TL5!
You said you were gonna jump, Blake. You literally said you're gonna jump, and then you're flaming this guy for not jumping.
No. I was supposed to TL5. You're absolutely correct about that.
Right, random red, move. That's on
It's
you,
just
Dub.
on Dub. That's okay.
Alright.
Someone tag Rago, so... Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Freedom, Dub, you stole the phase.
I know how to freedom. Ouch. Oh,
you fell
Dub.
over, brother.
No. Did you keep your ring on?
no, it was not on.
I think Ben's starting to get worried.
Yeah.
It's TS. Just get them all. Maul it. Go.
You need more
Maul.
inventory space.
Right, it'll be 2 more hits until reflect. So if you have the adrenaline, or
What are you doing?
if you have persistent rage, you can instantly dark bow it. It'll be 2 hits to reflect. That should give us a good lead. I got a Debo into an SGB going. It'll be 2 hits. Just keep the damage up. Keep going.
2.
Right, that's 1. 1 more hit. Off. That was an absolute struggle of a kill, but we made it.
If you believe
Good
it's
job,
a PB for me.
Let's go.
Oh my lord.
Imagine if he sniped the seismic.
So that is ceilings, 2 out of 6 weeks mauled. Whenever I don't do Solak for the Raptor Daily triple drop rate thing, I would use it at ED2, since I figure that's going to save me the most time in the long run if I can get the greater barge out of the way. Got my third 25-page cluster drop at Solak, which again is the same drop rate as the Grim, so this boss is just continuing to troll me with these drops. Got a Greater Fury Codex from ED2, so I finally got something other than the Flurry Codex after 98 solos through the dungeon. Greater Fury is a nice unlock. It's like a more convenient basic ability and has its niche uses, but again, it's nothing compared to the necessity of the Greater Barge Codex. And here we are hitting 100 solos of ED2, which means that's another kill count requirement for IFB checked off. Which is nice, but I'll have to come back for Greater Barge. Hey, there's the Severed Hoof finally! God, that pet took way longer than it should have. I'm at 2 thresholds and it's like 1 in 333 at this point. I was just going so dry. That's 3 out of 4 pets for God Wars Dungeon 1. Big addition to the pet tab. I can move on to Zilliana. Yeah, so that was at 902 normal mode and 1,243 hard mode kills, and that completes the drop log easily there, so nice. Got Acto gloves for my 10th Yakka kill on the account. They've recently buffed the Acco rate, so you don't have to buy the regular piece to increase the rate of Acto, which is nice, although Acto armor is pretty outdated at this point. Got my 4th cluster of pages at Solak. I'm at 198 kills with 301 pages, and basically at the drop rate for a Grim. I just gotta keep going until I get it. And at least I'll have plenty of pages for it, right? And here we are at hard mode Zilliana. The strat for this is to Omni and Wild Magic at the start, then build back to 100% and use Sunshine without planted feet just before killing phase 1, and then kill phase 2 before Sunshine runs out, so the Sunshine bleed hit, like it counts as an ultimate ability hitting the boss to finish it off. It's about 40 seconds each kill, and it can be kinda spooky with the fast hitting typeless damage from its special attack, but with the Ring of Death and a Sign of Life to go through, the chance of any actual danger is pretty low. Hey, there's the Auburn Lock, which is all 4 of the base God Wars Dungeon 1 pets down, and it actually completes all 4 of those drop logs too. I don't really count Nex as a God Wars Dungeon 1 boss, but I should start thinking about doing the next grind at some point soon. Got the Auburn Lock at 973 normal mode and 426 hard mode kills. Super glad I didn't go too dry on this one. I'm happy with the RNG I got with these bosses. Krill was probably the safest boss to go dry on. It's just super nice to have all 4 of those God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses down. And here we are back at hard mode Rago. Got the maul on Scop week, which means I've hit the halfway mark on mauling each rotation. And on this one, Wasapi got the Bombi on this kill, so big grats to him. And I think that's where I'll be calling this episode. We got 5 boss pets this episode. the IFB checklist is looking a lot more green. We're getting a bunch of easy bosses out of the way while slowly grinding out the grim that I really want to get before tackling some of those harder boss grinds. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time.